I want to take you around the world for a moment and let you see some of what we see. I've had the privilege of preaching outside the United States about 200 different trips. So I brought thousands of messages around the world and spent several years of my life ministering combined in different nations. And now with COVID shut down and things, have done constant conferences around the world, just did a major teaching to Italy right before Radio Today. But we have these different networks that carry our messages, and they carry them in different ways. God TV, which has a much bigger platform outside the U.S. than inside the U.S., airs a short show of mine. We've aired other shows as well, full preaching shows, but one called Ask Me Anything. And they've got a large viewership in India. So they actually take my messages, and then the guy doing the translation, you talk about doing it amazingly well. So this is me, Ask Me Anything in Hindi on God TV.
क्या आप तैयार हैं अपने सवाल का जवाब सुनने के लिए? मैं हूं डॉक्टर माइकल ब्राउन और आपसे मिलकर आज बहुत खुश हूं। आप मेरे साथ हैं गॉड टीवी पर।
I mean, I play longer, but obviously most don't understand Hindi. If you're just listening on podcast, do your best to watch the video as well, because the lip syncing is amazingly well done. Okay, that was Hindi. This is the Ask Me Anything broadcast in Tamil, also in India.
நான் டாக்டர் மைக்கேல் பிரவுன் காட் டிவி மூலியமாய் உங்கள் கேள்விகளை என்னிடம் கேளுங்கள் என்ற நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு உங்களை நான் வரவேற்கிறேன். இன்றைக்கு ஒரு விசேஷித்த நடைமுறை கேள்வி இருக்கிறது, அதற்கு நாம் பதில் அளிக்க போகிறோம்.
Some of you are hearing it in your language like, yes, that's my language. Okay, then I got invited to do a major message that was widely broadcast in Latin America and was designed to reach many, many thousands of key leaders in Latin America on the subject of can you be gay and Christian, on the subject of the Bible and homosexual practice, and the church's heart to reach out to people while standing against activist agenda. And they had a top-level theologian do the translating. So this was a little different. We did a special teaching, and this aired last year, wide distribution in Latin America. But here they recorded the Spanish over my voice. So all of you Spanish speakers, this was the message, and just the beginning as I'm opening in prayer in Spanish.
Hermanos y hermanas, gracias por tomarse el tiempo de ver este mensaje tan importante. Padre, te buscamos a ti, a tu corazón, tu sabiduría, por la verdad absoluta, para que penetre nuestras vidas. Padre, danos corazones llenos de compasión con una columna vertebral de acero. En el nombre de Jesús. Amén.
So this gentleman did a tremendous job, and they told me who he is, his credentials, PhD, theologian, all this ministry, and so he translated that. So that gets out in Spanish. Then we have this amazing open door on METV, Middle East TV. Middle East TV airs all over Israel. If you have cable TV in Israel, which most Israelis would, if you have cable TV, then you get METV. And METV has been built up, owned by a Christian ministry, and built up specially to draw in a larger audience. Sid Roth actually purchased METV and has built up an audience by having other programming on it. For example, the Super Bowl airs on it every year. Or a lot of Israelis they like the old westerns. I mean, these are perfectly fine to show that, you know, they're good family things, and they'll watch them. And then there's gospel preaching and teaching. So this is, you know, you're watching the network, and here we are. So we have recorded about 26 special outreach shows. This is a tremendous effort by Sid's ministry and ours. About 26 gospel outreach shows. We had men on the street in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv interviewing Israelis, from ultra-Orthodox to secular, asking them all kinds of spiritual questions, God-related questions, and messianic questions, and things like that. Then I went through all the footage, pulled out, okay, I want to use this quote here, this here, this here. So I mean, it's a big investment of time and energy on their end, then on my end. And then I came in and recorded shows around the interview. So I'm getting to interact with the man and woman on the street in Israel, so to say, and then doing these shows. So they now have Hebrew captions as well. And you have to understand, a lot of Israelis grow up watching movies, watching broadcasting from America and other countries, and some of it's dubbed, but most of it is not. Most of it just has Hebrew captions. And that's how they're used to watching. So this means anyone in Israel can watch this, and even if they don't speak any English, they can understand it. So I'm going to play a clip. You'll hear me in English, but if you're watching, you'll see the Hebrew captions as well. These are special outreach shows airing in Israel weekly, specifically to reach Israelis, Israeli Jews, with the good news of the Messiah and with Hebrew captions as well. Let's take a listen. So how can we really know for ourselves if God exists? I met my wife, Nancy. We were both 19 years old. At that point, I was a strong believer in God, but she was a staunch atheist. When she was 8 years old, she said to herself, it would be wonderful if there's a God. It's a shame there isn't. And she felt that people who believed in God, they were weak. They were leaning on some kind of crutch. And it's really interesting. Many in Israel, even though they're living in the miracle of modern Israel, they're not so sure God exists. I mean, after all, what does science say? And after all, there's so much suffering in the world. If there was really a God, why is there so much suffering and pain? And why doesn't he do something about it? And what about all the religious Jews? They prayed and they died in the Holocaust. Where was God? All right, so here we are. In this case, I'm sitting behind a desk in the studio, asking these questions, teaching. We've just played clips from Israelis on the streets speaking, Hebrew captions to those because that's recorded in English. And then here I am speaking and you're watching in Israel with Hebrew captions. And friends, METV on Super Bowl Sunday was broadcast on all, if you were in the Tel Aviv airport, Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv, and you're looking on the screen, after the Super Bowl was done, I came on. One of my friends sent me a picture. He said, this is remarkable. Here you are in all the TV screens in Ben Gurion Airport. It was just a reminder from God. Hey, the message is getting out to Israelis. And that's one of many ways that our message is getting out in Hebrew in Israel right now. And then we get requests from people in different languages. Can we add captions to your videos? I mean, we have them in Russian. We have them in other languages. Here is one of our Consider This animated videos. But if you're watching, you'll see captions in Chinese. Check this out. Did you know that Jesus was a rabbi, not a reverend? That Christ wasn't his last name, but the Greek way of saying Messiah? Did you know that Jesus' original Hebrew name was Yeshua, and that his mother's name was Miriam, not Mary? That his first followers were Jewish men with names like Yochanan and Yaakov and Yehuda? Did you know that the letter of James was actually the letter of Jacob, and that the letter of Jude was actually the letter of Judah? Now, I can't check the Chinese to tell you if it's accurate, but we've had top people that have worked on these things. And again, this is just one tiny little glimpse of how the message is going around the world and touching people around the world. And then reports we get, remarkable stories, remarkable reports, and from Muslims coming to faith, to religious Jews coming to faith, to you name it, to believers coming back to God. And I recently discovered, was on a website and began to look at things, found it very curious that there are 2.5 million podcasts, 2.5 million podcasts in the world today. And the single largest number would be in America, but 2.5 million going out worldwide. And you type in information about, okay, here's the show and find out more about it. So I was looking at, some of the very best known podcasts in the whole world of where they were. It's like, wow, look at that. And then other friends and colleagues of mine that I know do radio and podcasts, seeing where they were. And then want to see, okay, where's the line of fire? Just curious in terms of, this is a number, how are we going to know world distribution because we're on so many different platforms? But according to this, we were in the top 0.05% of all podcasts worldwide in terms of listening or references being made. By God's grace, we're making a difference. And I'm only just talking about one aspect, one facet of our ministry. I haven't mentioned the missionaries that we've helped train and equip and send out that we actively support to this day that are doing amazing work around the world. Or others who've been raised up and sent all over America who are making an impact in that ripple effect. We're grateful for all of that. But friends, my heart is burning to see more. My heart is burning to see us touch more and be more effective. My heart is burning to see us be able to walk through some open doors that are set before us to touch and reach more and more people. Hey, friends, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, click on one of the boxes on the screen, check out another one of our videos, and be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a single video. You know, we discovered that about 60% of you that are watching our videos aren't subscribers. So subscribe today. Doesn't cost you a dime. And if you want to support our work, Line of Fire, and all the things that we do, follow one of the links on the screen below.